by Greg Anthony Clark. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 3. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Paul dishes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards inside. Guarded by KD. And Edwards is right there. Edwards got 6 points. Edwards gotten all 3 of the shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Outside Durant. Driving inside.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside for KD. Dishes it to Booker. Fade away. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 3. And here is McDaniel. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Durant with the screen on Conley. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Paul against Conley. Out to Edwards. To the wing right side. Towns wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Paul passes to Okogie. Outside, KD. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Suns trail by 6. And then Durant with the jam.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Here's Conley. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. call outside. Out to KD. Over Towns. That one a little long. And it's Conley penetrating. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got 7.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And so it's Minnesota.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Durant down low. Gobert on him. Okogie misses. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Knocked loose. Ayton, the pass to KD. Back to Ayton. Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Paul. He kicks to Ayton. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns for 3. Rebound by Okogie.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now the pass to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And it's Paul missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Paul kicks to Booker. Outside, KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Conley. He's got 7. So the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Ball against Conley. Left side, Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the
Booker
first
left
half.
side.
2 minutes.
Feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 10. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. KD looking around. Booker in the corner. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Towns. There's the dish to Gobert. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Okogie, the pass to Paul. The feed to Booker. The three. The shot by KD. No good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And KD throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
14. The Timberwolves. 22.
Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 1.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
And the defense to me looks a little stale, like week-old bread. I mean, they made that way too easy for him. They need to get back into the flow here.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. There's the drive. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 8. Payne looking around. Pass to Ross. Back to Payne. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. There's Noel. And that one good. Noel's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Reed with the block. 3-on-3. The steal. Ross on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And now the Timberwolves on the break.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Right wing. Beasley passes to Payne. Warren kicks to Ross. Back to Warren. Passes it to Beasley. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Payne's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Noel passes to Anderson. No good. Shot missing. He hits Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Timberwolves leading by 7. .152 left in the third quarter of the game. The pass to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Prince wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Beasley. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ross for 3. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Anderson slams it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Ross. Passes to Beasley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson. This is his first free throw of the game. Both good from the line that time. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Noel. Payne covering. Anderson inside. Here's Noel. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. No good on that one. Suns trail by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Now here's Ross. Guarded by Reed. Ross passes to Beasley. No good with the layup. And so it's Minnesota headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Out to the right wing. Reed. From outside, off the mark. The Suns trail it. Paul for 3. Reed with the rebound. And the Timberwolves call timing. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's the pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Hall's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Towns. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul kicks to Booker with the fadeaway. Good on the triple. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Edwards inside. Working on Booker. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Ball against Conley. Here's KD. Kicks it to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Puts up a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Outside, Towns. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Durant with a wide-open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Conley feeling it out. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul outside. He dishes it to Durant. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good with the triple. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes it to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Lets it go. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Durant. Okogie, the pass to KD. Feeds it to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here, and thank you, David. Great.
Let's meet the
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Out to Leonard. Down low. Oh, deflected. In transition, here they come. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Westbrook outside. And George with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker with it, guarded now by George. Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. With the drive, and it's slammed in by Durant.
I love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Booker. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Paul. Misses off the right iron. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Booker against George. And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
To the inside, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Westbrook against Paul. Back to Westbrook. Zubats finds Westbrook. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Westbrook against Paul. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Paul. He got a piece of it, and they get it back. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And that one hits the back iron.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got 6.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Takes a 3. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 11 points in the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they are.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's Leonard.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Okogie. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Clippers trail. Morris for 3. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. He goes up. And Booker with the jam.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's George. The wide open shot is on the money. George has got 8 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Paul passes to Durant. Outside Booker. Durant inside. He's working on Morris. 4 on the clock. Durant, the pass to Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant, no good. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Morris down low. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Paul with a steal. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Leonard with the ball. Pass to Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 2.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
And here's Booker. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul passes to Ayton. Blocked! Leonard outside. And Durant with the block.
instinct, timing, length. KD, great deep.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Westbrook. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. And he keeps diligently working hard to try and perfect that part of his game. Westbrook can't help but to make guys look a little foolish off the bounce.
Back to Paul. Ayton against Zubats. Goes back up. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside. Here's George. And the jam by George. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in it.
Ball hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
George outside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And we're through with the score.
The Clippers, 23. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Campaign, then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Here's Plumlee. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 3.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Pass to Warren. Wide open look. And that's off the glass and in. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
It's stolen away. Payne with it, picked up by Powell. Warren for 3. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ross can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. Plumlee down low. Baisley on him. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
On the wing man, defended by Payne. Pass to Batum. Now here's Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Landale. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To the paint. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Mann, defended by Payne. And that one's good. Mann. And the Clippers lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Ross against Powell. Out to Covington. It's stolen by Warren. Payne, pass to Ross. Back to Payne. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 5 to shoot. Here's Warren. And he hits it to tie the game. And Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Batum to halt the run. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ross. With the crossover. Pass to Baisley. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Now Plumlee. Batum outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play, make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Covington. George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Westbrook in for Mann. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Left side Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Oh, he missed it. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top, up 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in.
Terrence Mann.
Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mann. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Suns leading. Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. And here's Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
For three, George, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Over George. Booker can't get it to go. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size VA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Nice shot by George.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Outside Paul. It's deflected. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Suns lead by 4.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
George outside. Covington, a screen on Booker. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big time shot.
Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Tipped. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. And they'll get another chance. Booker, the pass to Durant. Another shot. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. And George with the jam.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Clippers in the lead. Covington passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. To the inside. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Oh, no good again that time. So it's the Clippers now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Out to Covington. George against Booker. George outside. And he drives in. And George with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Third team foul.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. So the Clippers win it. This was a thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Don't
Now let's meet them.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook and Towns gets it to go.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Okay, David, much appreciated. On offense, here are the Clippers.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Conley's shot is off. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And here's Morris for three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You can't teach those instincts. Westbrook just has a nose for it. Always seems to be in the right spot at the right time.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morris finds Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Conley against Westbrook, and the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A nice shot by George.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. To stop the run. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Los Angeles leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Westbrook kicks to George. Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And Towns gets it to go.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook drives in, and Westbrook throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
In Westbrook, here we go. And Leonard has it in the corner. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Leonard. Shot from 12. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got his second bucket.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Outside Westbrook. Down low. Fades away. Count that one. George has got 7 points in the game.
Westbrook will do whatever it takes to create for his team. The pick and roll is just one option.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And we reach. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Now Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And here's Morris for three. The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
To the middle, trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's Conley penetrating. Yep, that one goes.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Leonard inside. McDaniels defending.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
The kick out to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by George.
2 minutes remaining in the match.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Conley finds Edwards. Towns against Morris. McDaniels passes to Towns. With the drive, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Here's Westbrook. What a terrific move that was. Westbrook's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley with a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Towns. He dishes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Assisted.
Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it out to Leonard. And rejection by McDaniels. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go.
26. Starting now. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl-Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's man in at the 1. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
From deep, Prince. It's stolen. Now here's Plumlee. He's tightly guarded, and he gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Passes to Noel. Plumlee with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Powell for 3. The rebound by Anderson. The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Shots good by Noel.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Covington against Prince. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Covington is a high IQ player, understands when to dish it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Shoots. Reed the pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Timberwolves trail by 5. The pass to Noel. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Stolen by Reed. Powell against Prince. Pulls it up. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Powell. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
.131 left in the third. Here's Mann, and there's the drive. Capitalizes off the crossover. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Mann. There's the lob to the hoop, and Batum throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's time.
Oh, okay.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Here's Mann, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And now the Timberwolves on the break, and the dunk by Towns.
And great hustle. Turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's Mann, takes it out to Covington. In the corner, Powell with it. Batum inside.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clipper. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook kicks to George. His three-pointers off the mark.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota in the lead. Now here is Conley. Pass to Edwards. Into the lane. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
George, that's a two-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and he can't jam it through. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Zubac. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Out to Morris. Clock at 6.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Timberwolves trade. Outside Conley. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Here's Edwards driving in and then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubac.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Here's George. And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Westbrook kicks to George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Towns. Out to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Clippers leading by 3. Morris with a screen on Edwards. A shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. 1:22 left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Zubac. Back to George. Fires the 3. Oh, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really...
Stands.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Towns, no luck. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Morris, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Here's Gobert. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards with the stop.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Westbrook finds Morris to the right side. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac does screen on Conley. Westbrook, no good.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. A 3 from Morris. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. To the best kid.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Durant. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. And too long on the shot.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now Towns. Outside Edwards. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Okogie on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Right side Booker. Back to Okogie. Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Conley. There's the drive. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Ayton. The kick to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Durant. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. They get it again.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Okogie. Booker with it. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Throws it up high. Conley finds Gobert. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Ball passes to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Inside, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Conley passes to Edwards. On the take, shoots over Booker. Durant pulls it in. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
McDaniels from long range. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Down low. Towns against Durant. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Okogie. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
I like how Durant keeps all his options open, kicking the ball to another guy when he doesn't like what the pick and roll gets him.
Edwards with it. 7 points in the game. Outside McDaniels. Driving inside. Counted. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Conley against Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
He's not even a near 7-footer. He is a 7-footer. Durant handles it like a guard, just unguardable at times.
Now here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Towns down low. He's against Ayton. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns leading. Tipped away. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
This is part of why KD is so dangerous, using that 7-foot-long stride to penetrate and get fouled.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Durant with it. Towns covering. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And here's McDaniels. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. The shot's good.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Defensive foul.
They throw good, Edwards.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And Paul gets it to go.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Conley against Paul. The shot by Conley, no good. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's Conley. Edwards for three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
McDaniels against Paul. Back to Okogie. The kick to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. And they get it back. Out left to the wing. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
The previous play is under review.
See if he got it off in time.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing, appreciate it, Allie.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 23, the Suns 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Nas Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, PA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Yep, that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Payne with the bucket.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. Now here's Anderson. Unloads. It's hauled in by Landale. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. 3-on-3, and he lobs it up top. Back to Reed, wide open. Doesn't go that time, and Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Warren. All alone, kept alive. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Ross passes to Warren. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ross. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Landale. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Bashes the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Warren. Here's Baisley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Both good from the line that time. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's Ross. Back to Payne. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Drains the triple. Baisley's got 5 points now this quarter. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's Reed. Back to Noel. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Landale. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And Minnesota calls time here. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talent.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Anderson for 3. Second shot opportunity, and Reed with a lay-in.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now Payne. Outside Ross. From the wing. Count it. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Noel. Here's Reed. They grab their own miss.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Payne. Outside Warren. Clock at 6. Back to Baisley. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Prince. Off target from three-point range. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in a good situation. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at center. Towns for three. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Here's Durant. Spins. And Durant with the big finish.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Now here's Conley. Now here's Gobert. It's covered by Ayton. Gobert, no good. Phoenix is gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Tipped. Ayton passes to Booker. Durant against Edwards. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. There's the triple. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns, and stolen by Durant. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. For three, Booker. Towns against Durant. 6 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Durant. From downtown. Rebound, Minnesota.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Towns. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Booker, the pass to Durant. Over to the left wing. Paul finds Durant. Back to Paul. From behind the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Paul against Conley. Durant inside. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Durant. And the Suns lead by 16. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Ayton with it. Towns covering. For three, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Paul.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant for three. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here's Edwards. Hauled in by Paul.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
First personal foul.
No good on that one.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win to walk into enemy territory.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. Ayton, the pass to Durant, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
We talk so often about three-point and restricted area shots, but the best players can score from the mid-range. Count Kevin Durant amongst them.
Outside, Covington. Oh, Leonard in position. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Paul left side. Takes it out to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, George. Outside, Covington. Zubac trying to break loose, and that one drops.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For three, Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. Think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now here's Booker. Drills it from outside.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Ball against Westbrook. Now here's Zubac. Defense is right there. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Okogie, the pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back, and they recover it. Paul kicks to Booker. Paul looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, that's the turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside, kicks it to Durant. Booker outside. Puts it up. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Took him no time at all on that one. George has got 6 points.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
And the rejection by Zubac. George against KD. And George gets it to go. He's got 8.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Durant. Booker outside to end the run. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Booker. George with the defensive effort. And here's Leonard from 3. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
Again, they need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off. And Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Hands it from downtown.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And the dunk by Zubac.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Booker outside. 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. Okogie, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Paul kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Ayton. Stolen by George. Westbrook scanning the floor. Durant with the steal. Paul passes to Ayton. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Okogie, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Well, it's critical that Josh Okogie connect right here. The mid-range jumper was available. Knock it down.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ball against Westbrook. Paul with the steal. KD passes to Okogie. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Paul dishes to KD. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard looking over the floor. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Ayton inside. Leonard's there. Ayton inside. He's covered by Leonard. And it's Ayton missing. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard against Ayton. Some solid defense from Ayton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they get it back. Left side Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. He got it up. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. I thank you, David. Folks, don't.
Your Clippers. 30. The Suns. 17.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Terrence Ross is out there with Payne. And it's T.J. Warren. And it's Baisley into the 4-man position. Payne with it. Ross for 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their league is becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Ross on the wing. Picked his pocket. Up top, Plumlee. Payne covering. Really left alone that time.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Batum kicks to Plumlee. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Hits it from three-point range. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's man. That one goes. Count it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Payne. Back to Warren. Fader on the way. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 21. Out to the right wing. Plumlee in the post. The pass to Man. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Man's got 4 points this quarter. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Here's Powell. Plumlee trying to break loose. And the layup is good. 8 points for him.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Payne gets a wide open look. And the Suns miss again. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-3 run right now. And here's Morris for 3. It's stolen. To the left wing. Fires for 3. The shot's good from Beasley. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Plumlee with a screen on Ross. Powell for 3. The Clippers rebound. Out to Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 6 points.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Pass to Warren. Takes the 3. Powell against Ross. Shot from free throw range. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Plumlee. Another shot outside for Batum. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Batum's ability to knock down threes and stretch out that defense, such a vital part of this offense.
Now here's Payne. Here's Ross. He takes it in. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. They've got Batum. He's out there with Plumlee. Marcus Morris is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Man in at the point guard.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Powell, the pass to Man. On the wing, Batum. Out to Morris. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Sun shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here Here he goes. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Booker, with no one around, knocks down the 3-ball.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside Westbrook to the inside, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Paul against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's Durant with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Outside Westbrook. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Paul outside. Shoots it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
George looking around. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Leonard inside. Outside Westbrook. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Westbrook.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Westbrook against Paul. Good chance here for Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Westbrook. Tries a 3. And it's Westbrook again missing. Paul kicks to Durant. Covington with the steal. Westbrook finds Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. 1:31 left in the fourth. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
KD looking around. Inside. No one near him. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Covington inside the line. Durant with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ahead. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Leonard the pass to George. Outside Covington. Wants to get it to Zubats, and does. Covington finds Leonard. Clock at 4. Pulls up. The Clippers again turning it over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the 3. That shot missing. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Down to the
so the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Conley. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Passes it to Edwards. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Gobert. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. A nice shot by George.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Here's Edwards going inside. Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Westbrook to the middle. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Leonard kicks to George. Zubac with the screen for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
George takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. George has got 5 points so far. And here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Edwards. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Conley against Westbrook. Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him for 3. That doesn't go either for George. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Has to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Conley into the lane. George against Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. 4 on the clock. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Down low. And George with the stuff.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Outside, George. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for LA.
Good on the second free throw. Minnesota leading by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pass to Edwards. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from George. High post, Zubats. Working on McDaniels. Zubats finds Leonard. Back to Zubats.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Westbrook kicks to George. That comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the drive. Back to Conley. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook against Conley. Here's Leonard. Can he keep it going? George, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to McDaniel. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. The pass to Towns. The feed to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Westbrook, here we go. Covington wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker. He usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off. Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Up top, Leonard. McDaniels defending. And it's Leonard missing. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
George, no good. Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there.
Oh, man!
What a finish!
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Westbrook kicks to George. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Stolen by George. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Robert Covington picks up the foul.
Robert Covington.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Covington.
Well, you look at Covington on defense, his wingspan and speed make him hard to get around.
Leonard, that's for 2. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Powell. To the paint, tipped away. Stolen by Anderson.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Prince misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morris, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Alexander Walker passes to Reed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Noel. And with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Batum kicks to Morris. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Anderson wide open, sinks the three-pointer. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Man passes to Powell. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Prince misses. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Man. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Noel. For the three. He doesn't hit that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Powell gets an open look and hits.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Powell.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Plumlee. Reed with the block. And they're able to recover. Batum with the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:12 left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Taken away. Anderson right side, 16 feet away. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Man. Makes it off the glass. Man's got his second basket.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Here's Noel. The kick out to Anderson. From deep, drills the three-pointer. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morris outside. Plumlee sets the pin for Morris. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now Anderson over Morris. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here is Conley. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Here's Edwards. Powell with the steal. Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Towns. Man passes to Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Very hard not to leave your feet defending against Batum. Tough to bother his shot otherwise.
Line for your Clippers. Nicholas Batum at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Edwards. The 17-footer. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. Here's Man. Yes, that goes in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Minnesota shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Goes up from the top of the key. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Driving inside. Has to pop from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. The kick out to Towns. They get it back. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard. Uncovered. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Edwards from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George against Edwards. Leonard, that's for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Westbrook passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Minnesota leading by 11. Conley surveying the D. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley. The 3. And they'll get another chance. McDaniels finds Edwards. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And a deep 3 from George. Zubats. Great positioning on the putback. Zubats has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip one.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Clock at 6. From about 19 feet, Edwards can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Leonard, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Outside Edwards. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,